here. If you're listening, we got Bonyth. It's his first show match with us, and then we got GrimeBoss. Some people might be wondering why certain players have reappeared in show matches.
Yeah,
It's because
why?
I can't find anybody else who's available and qualified. But we are.
Why?
I love that. All right, I'm just gonna start because nobody gives a shit.
I do.
Well, we are trying to hook up A rankers, B rankers, and C rankers more.
Well, the important thing is Bonyth is playing, so please enjoy.
I asked Pato to play, and he said no. So Pato's not going to be
terrible because it's a PVT, and Bonyth's best match is PVT.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So
Bonyth has beaten like Apple, which is like a pro Terran in Korea.
He's ranked 2 on BNet right now. Apple.
Granted, Ample was at a handicap because he had to play at a low TR. The Koreans, unless they're used to playing against foreigners, which that's the good thing about all of my the Koreans on Seoul. I've primarily recruited Koreans that are interested in playing against foreigners, so they're more used to the lag. But they'll still lose to foreigners, even though like it's usually because of the lag. Is what
that's fascinating.
Because there was a clan named White Clan in the SCPL, and they actually dropped out after being in it for 2 seasons because a lot of their players did not want to play against the foreigners because of the lag.
Yeah. That's Telecom is in White, right?
I don't know who that guy is.
He's a CPL guy.
Yeah, I don't know who that Batman guy is. Never heard of him.
So like
I'm trolling right now, by the way.
So like Ox was saying, this is Bonyth's first, his debut match with under the Think Quick show match series, and I think it's safe to say that he's kind of the favorite, and maybe I'd say the heavy favorite in this matchup.
I think the only players that I would say Bonyth wouldn't be a heavy favorite against would be like DeWalt.
True Touch.
Not even True Touch, no. Bonyth and True Touch play a lot against each other, and I always look at their match histories on their accounts, and if Bonyth and True Touch play 100 games, I would give 90 wins to Bonyth.
Wow. So what do we know about GrimeBoss?
So he's Russian. He's a very colorful player. Borderline. No, he's bad manner. Not even.
Okay, but there's ways to be bad manner, right? Like, are we talking about chat bad manner? Are we talking about like you don't care? He'll
bad manner 5 lines.
All in.
Chat
5 wins in a row. Bad manner.
So you guys didn't see the grudge match between GrimeBoss and Eonzerg, right?
I didn't watch that. No, what
happened? That came from like during the Russian tournament that happened last year. GrimeBoss and Eonzerg were like they were made to be roommates in the hotel, and Eonzerg got like no sleep because GrimeBoss was like up all night, and Eonzerg pretty much blamed GrimeBoss for losing the tournament the next day. And they're not good friends. So there was a grudge match recently in like the last couple months, and it was fun to watch.
What was the result?
Eonzerg surprisingly won 3-2, I believe, which I'm really surprised that GrimeBoss took 2 games off of Eonzerg.
Oh, really? So you'd say he's actually, at a lower level compared to Eonzerg.
I would have expected a Eonzerg 3-0, to be honest with you. So here comes the first Zealot going across the map. Bonyth has really good Zealot micro, so I expect 2 Marines to go down maybe, because he's going to bring in that probe to help with some DPS.
But it's turn rate 8 or whatever it is.
Was it?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Just barely didn't get that second Marine.
3 pros.
The good thing is that those Marines are damaged, so if GrimeBoss were to do some sort of like 2 factory or some sort of push, those Marines are damaged, so they'll.
I mean, this kind of looks like an FD right now, right? He's just continuing to pump those Marines.
So that would have been 1 dead Marine if that goon didn't miss.
So this like early zealot, I feel, or the way I call it is it's like a D or C rank, gatekeeper strat.
It's also good to scout though, because so he saw how many Marines, he saw the factory count.
Great point. Yeah.
But he's a cross position, so
Yeah, so
he won't be able to rush.
Yeah, Bonyth's in a good position. Cross position for Protoss versus Terran is really good. And if you see GrimeBoss is keeping his hurt Marines back, and has the healthy ones up front, which is really smart.
Vulture coming up with mines to.
Well, Mines is gonna finish right now, so.
Yep.
It looks like Bond's going for robotics, so I'm guessing Reavers. Or maybe just Observer, since he might have a feeling that he's going Mines.
I'll say if you're a Neo Terran, I actually really like this build order that Casper did or GrimeBoss did with the early, because you're basically safe against anything early game, and you have mines early, which allows you to establish some map pressure. Whereas there are some other strategies that people like to do, like Siege Expand, where you basically just don't have any map pressure at all. You have no idea what's going on. You have to play in the dark.
So Bonyth's coming in for a scout, so we'll see if that probe that he snuck around the top gets in, so he can see what GrimeBoss is up to. Nope, gonna be killed by that too.
So a little more about GrimeBoss. He's played 4 games in, I guess, the Think Quick Showmatch series, and he is actually 4 games. Yeah, 4 games, and he is 2-2. So his wins are against Dreamer, I think another Russian Protoss, Kamizerg, and he had a rematch against Kamizerg, which he lost. So Kamizerg and GrimeBoss are 1-1. And then he had an interesting random versus random match against Madino. So yeah.
So looks like he is gonna go Reaver, like I said earlier. He's getting a shuttle speed, so speed shuttle Reaver. Yeah, people are messaging me saying, I didn't know you casted Fuji. Well, that's because I've had my mic's been broken for a year and a half, and I was just too lazy to buy a new headset.
So I'd say out of the early game, is fairly neutral, right? I don't think either side really got an advantage or disadvantage out of this early.
Actually, if you look at the worker count, it's 44-33, so I would say Bonyth has got definitely an advantage.
Yeah, but do you think that's just because how the early game played out, or do you feel like that's more of a skill gap kind of thing where Bonyth's a little more, macro?
See, the thing is, the command center for GrimeBoss wasn't that much later than Bonyth, so I think maybe the strategy that GrimeBoss used, maybe he cut probes. So if you look at I mean SCVs. If you look at GrimeBoss's base, he's not making SCVs right now.
Yeah, very good point.
He is not. He's making them out of his natural, but not out of his main.
Maybe it's a 6 pack.
Yeah, so it could be some sort of timing that he's going for. So he's cutting SCVs.
I think it's it could be a 2-1 push or sometime in 2 base all in.
Does Bonyth usually have 200 APM around there?
Yeah, he doesn't have. He's not a very high APM.
So he might be the best, like lowest APM Protoss ever, huh?
Well, the good thing with Protoss is you don't need high APM.
Yeah, but the level he's playing at, that's impressive. Am I wrong about that, Pato?
No, he's the best Protoss right now. So, but not because of his multitask. He's brilliant. He make all the right choices. He really understands the game. He has.
Although his multitask with carriers is amazing.
Yeah, but
let's see what this Reaver gets done in the main.
Oh, he's ready for it. Wow. It's gotten 0 damage so far.
That was a nice pickup.
Yeah, he's very well known for his Reaver micro and his carrier.
Yeah, he looks like he's deadly with the Reaver.
Yeah, and he didn't do much damage, but he also didn't lose the shuttle or the Reaver. I think, for example, if I would have tried that, I would have lost the whole thing.
So I'm wondering if Casper didn't scan Bonyth's main base because he doesn't have any gateways and he's not making Goliath. So maybe he doesn't know.
Well, Bonyth, he should know that it's going to be carriers.
Oh, really? So Bonyth is known for his carriers, BDT?
Yes.
And does he normally go like 2 carriers off of like 2 gas? I mean, like he didn't even add gates, right? He just went 2 gates and then Reaver and into carriers.
Yeah.
Casper has a decent number of tanks, man.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough Goliaths.
Yeah,
and he doesn't have the gas to make a lot of Goliaths also.
I think he scouted the carriers. He's building a lot
because he's
of Goliath.
building Goliaths out of 3 factories now.
Ooh, that mine in the center did some damage.
But honestly, once Bonyth's carriers are out, it's like with interceptors, it's pretty much done.
I like how eager he is to play anybody. So I was trying to get Terror, I think, to play Bonyth, or it was True Touch, but they were unavailable. And Casper's like, me, let me. And he said easy.
Easy.
And I said it's Bonyth against.
So this is the colorfulness that Fuji mentioned.
To his credit, he has a game against Stork. It's actually Stork streaming with his camera on, and he does win against Stork, but it's a short game. It's 1 match, but still.
I know they play a lot together.
So this is going to be an interesting push.
Yeah, this is going to determine this game.
Where are Bonyth's carriers? Are they out yet?
2 carriers.
Oh no!
2 carriers, but doesn't have. I don't think he has got the interceptor upgrade yet. So
no SCVs. He killed all the SCVs.
Oh, we all missed that.
Oh, really?
That was.
He dropped the Reaver in the main, and he killed all the SCVs.
Yeah. So if you look at the SCVs versus Protoss, 60-30. So at this point, it's pretty much go time for GrimeBoss. If he doesn't get any damage or kill any expansions, it's.
What do you think about this, like pushing across the 2 narrow ramps? Advised or not advised?
Well, the thing is, at this point, he's kind of panicked. So he wants to kind of get in a position where he can kind of hunker down. But I think it's not a good decision. And he's got his tanks up front, so it's preventing his Goliaths from coming across the bridge. So he's going to lose those tanks because the Goliaths are...
Alright, good point. And he's targeting the tanks now.
Oh god, Goliaths are so dumb.
Yeah, he's not backing off. Okay, there's Unsiege.
I think he realized it's too late.
And gateways, I count.
No, he's pressing forward. Wow.
Yeah, because he lost so many SCVs in his main build. Like, this is basically, at this point, it's an all-in now, even though it wasn't like an all-in build, but he lost his workers, so it's all in. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bonyth cleans this push-up and then GrimeBoss leaves, but GrimeBoss, I think, is kind of stubborn, so obviously he didn't leave. So. And see, now GrimeBoss doesn't have any tanks, so he's got the counter against carriers, but he doesn't have like a counter against
yeah, look how many gateways Bonyth has now. How many gateways he added. He went from 2 to, what is this, 7, 10 gateways. This span of like 2 minutes.
I did 151 to 70.
You don't have speed zealots. That's interesting.
No, they are speed zealots.
Yeah?
Yeah, look at how fast they're moving.
Do you see that? Oh,
yeah,
there it
it's
is.
lagging, so it's making them seem slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's game.
Yeah.
GG. No GG.
How do we know
1G.
it's GG or with knowing GrimeBoss, I would say no GG.
He didn't type it, he just left. That's why I said no GG.
Do you ask your members to play on their soul tag? Or they just happen to do that?
I asked them to use it as much as possible.
Yeah, that's smart. Ooh. Will he reap the storm? Stay tuned. I know we're running ads right now.
Yeah.
I just love the map name.
All right, well,
make Coliseum the default map. Remember that
Get
old
ready
map
for
called
bed.
Coliseum?
Yeah. Fuji, what are you saying?
I have to get ready for bed, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
It's a work, man. All right, man.
Yeah, tomorrow's my
you.
7th day in a row, so
You're in Pacific time too, yeah. You wake up at like 6, right?
5.
Oh shoot! Like,
Plaza, bro.
how do you have to
Yeah,
what?
I work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Sunday right now, and then I'll be off next week, the whole week. So
Oh, so you do like a 1 week on, 1 week off?
yeah, there are COVID hours.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it wasn't like this before. We would work like 3 days a week or 4 days a week, but now it's 7 days a week. But we still get 14 days
Are
off.
you on like the front line for like COVID? Like,
I run the power grid for
I see.
Southern California, so
Oh, I see.
basically, like, there's not a lot of people that can do my job. So if I were to get sick, it would really impact the reliability of the
Yeah, you would
power
be
grid in
considered an
California.
essential worker.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've got a little like laminated card that the company gave us that I guess they gave it to us when they thought like, oh, there might be like checkpoints and all that for like police to let us by to work, saying that I was an essential
Right.
worker. It never got that bad, luckily, because that would have been insane.
Well, Fuji, was definitely, I feel like, our pleasure to have you cast with
Yeah,
us.
it's really cool when you guys all come on, man. Pato, Fleeting, Dream, Fuji. Otherwise, it's just me and Jerry, but mostly me. That's
Yeah,
all.
like I said, next week I'll have a lot more time to cast. So, what are the casting days again?
Friday, Saturday, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. That would be 6 p.m.
All right, so I think I can probably dedicate Friday and Saturday night to casting with you guys next week for sure.
Jerry's Pacific time, like you guys. And me and Pato, I think it's what time is it in Argentina? Is it like nighttime?
1 a.m.
Yeah, very late.
Yeah, you're 1 hour like ahead of
Ahead of
me.
Eastern, yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you guys later. Good night.
Good night, bro.
Buenas
Good night,
noches,
buenas
Pato.
noches. Buenas noches, querido.
Take care.
I'll say, Fuji Spanish does kind of sound like American Spanish.
Yeah, if you're
Wow.
speaking to a native speaker like Pato, it probably sounds like baby.
Like, it sounds like the Spanish I was taught
Maybe.
in school, high recognizable.
Well, like when I speak a second language, it sounds like a child like speaking it, like accent-wise, and some of the words that you know. Like a native speaker could easily pick you out as someone who, like, it's not your native language, if that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Remind him of that.
Well, he said he was, or his parents were from Guatemala. So Guatemala is Spanish. Spanish. They speak Spanish over there. So
yeah,
that makes sense why he does know how to speak in Spanish as well.
Mm.
So game 2. Let's see. Oh, one pylon gate proxy.
So this is not like a super all-in kind of strat here by any means.
Fushi strat.
It's Fuji strat
on ladder.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I do the same thing. That's how I got to A rank. Proxy. And I have a backup plan. If it doesn't work, I expand. Yeah, I couldn't hold A rank like that, right? You get bounced back.
No, you can.
You just have to do this and then set to extra high latency every game, and then you'll get to the A rank.
The issue is I don't know all the maps. That's why I could play a little bit better, but ladder maps, you gotta play all different kinds of maps. Somebody was telling me that default Fighting Spirit isn't really good for Protoss, which is interesting because I thought it's a pretty balanced map.
Oh, is that true?
For me, it's balanced.
You might have been referring to, I don't know, PVZ or PVT.
For me, it's the same. They can defend the second expo because it's easy to wall off, but
like Koreans don't play that apparently or something. But I've always thought if you're a good player, you'll probably like overcome those disadvantages.
You guys remember like the de facto standard like balanced map before Fighting Spirit? You remember Python?
Yeah, right. And before that, it was Lost Temple.
Lost Temple at the default.
Oh my god, the fucking cliffs on Lost Temple, man.
But then they realized Lost Temple was too imba for Terran, right? So
they changed it around. Like they got rid of the cliff, or if you were at 12 o'clock, you'd get fucked by a 3 o'clock Terran who would just siege there.
Also, in 12 versus 3 o'clock, it was.
See, Patrick, this is why we hate Terran, or you know what I mean? Like we've endured a lot because of Terran. The fucking cliffs.
Well, change the map and it's okay.
Yeah, well,
we have now it's Protoss era.
It's disorder.
Okay, so Casper playing super safe this game. He's got like this like perfect building Tetris SimCity, where his Marine can slip through that barracks and command center, but the Zealot can't.
Well, to be fair, Bonyth does Zealot every game, so it's normal to expect one Zealot rush from Bonyth. It would be silly not to pay attention to this.
Oh wow, that pro got the Marine. And now we have a second Zealot coming in. He gets the SCV, so that's going to delay the factory, which is super annoying. That extra supply depot makes all the difference, I think. Without that, he'd be even more dead. Because that extra supply depot is
like a second away.
Well, as Terran, to hold this, you need to build Marines non-stop and one Vulture. Marines needs to stay alive because they will need to fight the Dragoon.
Yep.
So he must not lose too many Marines like this.
Nice micro from Bon.
Yeah.
He's really calculated with the way that he uses his units. I've noticed.
Well, he knows how to use zealots.
And he's got this bunker building at his natural. He's just going to go into a bunker expand for this. What do you make of the Zealot that's waiting on this gas expansion?
Well, he knows he's gonna move out with the vulture. His tank will be it will be a long time before the tank is out. So maybe he wants to continue the harass.
That is so smart. That's exactly what we saw play out.
He knows his timings. So as Fushi said, Bonyth is a great PvT player.
Look at that. Great reactions. He almost anticipates everything his opponent does. Yeah, this is a special treat, seeing Bon play the first time in our Showmatch series.
We gotta get him on more of these. I feel like, does his schedule work out with most players, or are we just not really?
I think we can try to make it work against True Touch and Terror, right? Those would be really good. I know someone asked DeVault. I'm not sure about getting a PvP. When I tried DeVault one day, he was sort of like, it was a scheduling thing more than the PvP issue, but I feel like Terror versus Bonyth would be really good.
GrimeBoss is doing 2 racks. Marine Medic tank push.
Oh, that's exciting.
This is kinda all-in-ish. But Bonyth is making a shuttle, so if he makes a river, well, his build order will be... I don't think it will be very good.
So this is really dependent on the timing then, right? The build order that GrimeBoss is doing?
Yeah, but I don't know if he will be able to go out. I think he's relying on Bonyth throwing like double Nexus at 6-minute mark, so he can do a precise timing push.
Is he expecting Reavers?
I think he's expecting a double fast extend.
He just scanned Bonyth's main base, so he sees the robotics bay, he sees the shuttle.
But he's probably happy to not see that many gateways right now.
He's moving out. This is his chance, right?
Well, this is the exact timing, and the river isn't out yet, so yeah, I don't know how Bonyth is going to stop this.
Reaver's making just now. It's going to be a little while until it gets out.
3 tanks and about 9 Marine Medic.
He's got a good number of them.
Yeah, he has 2 gates. This is the exact time where he's most vulnerable.
What a smart strategy. I mean, it's a little all-in, but it's kind of gambling.
The bad thing is he's fighting in a lower side of that ramp, so...
Ooh, didn't lose a single Dragoon.
He needs to keep his army up here.
Even though he's gonna make that finish of the bunker and all that, when the river is out...
Reaver's out.
Yeah, he will have a very hard time. I don't know how GrimeBoss is gonna push up that ramp.
Right.
Yeah, Bonyth just needs to buy some time. The Reaver's coming in. Let's see, this Reaver might go here.
So those tanks are really close by, so...
Yeah, the tank just dies instantly. Kill both of them.
Lost all 4 tanks.
Oh, he's desperately trying to target that Reaver down, but I think Bonyth's micro good.
Korean micro. So I think now he's in big trouble. No turrets.
Yeah, shell speed too.
So
He's coming back with the Reaver.
Yeah, because he saw that the Reaver was at his face, so it can't be.
He's got 5 gateways now, right?
Oh, this Reaver scare could be huge.
Well,
There's a little miss micro earlier where he picked up the Reaver before that first shot came out.
He's got 8 kills.
Ooh. And he kills that.
And I think those are some tank kills in there too. So.
Yeah, his micro is just so good.
He's got another Reaver that just pops out. This is a big problem for GrimeBoss.
and he isn't using his Nexus yet. He's just busy microing.
Oh, he's gonna lose his tank again. GrimeBoss cannot be losing tanks like this.
Second Reaver out, and now it all seems that it's kind of over.
Yeah.
Should he have sort of bunked with his Marines? Or it was good that he was trying to attack?
He's overextending with his tanks.
Yeah. And I think that the thing that it was a ramp there really deny that push. If they would fight on even ground, maybe GrimeBoss could have won, but that ramp really helped Bonyth a lot.
And Bonyth exploited it, yeah.
GrimeBoss with the pause.
Oh, he finally got that Reaver. I think it was that first one.
It definitely was.
Yeah, but now it doesn't matter. Even though he loses that Nexus, I don't see how he can stop this force.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at Bonyth's face.
Yeah, GrimeBoss basically did 0 damage to Bonyth with that push. They just traded armies, and that was not enough.
How do you cover both of these things at once? Jerry's doing a pretty good job. Well, he's gonna lose that expansion. And GrimeBoss might just lose the game.
Yeah, he won't be able to go over that ramp, and he's losing all his SCV and units at home. That Reaver is a hero. He's a war hero. Songs will be songs.
I really want to
be made about that Reaver.
How many? He keeps making scarabs, so I can't see what his kill count is.
His name.
I think it's the
We
original.
declared the Protoss General after this game.
Got the purple heart.
Like what's it in like Command and Conquer, like if you get enough kills with a unit, it like ranks up and gets stronger.
I feel like he wants to kill the Reaver. he hates the Reaver too much. He just needs it to
Reaver.
Oh, he's coming back right now. I guess he feels like he's got a shot still.
I think he would really want that Reaver to die.
He keeps making scarabs. Come on.
I mean, this is he's going for the psychological victory here to kill that Reaver.
We're never gonna see his kill count.
No, I think not. Oh, he will die. No. No.
Oh my
No.
god. That might have been the greatest Reaver of all time.
He just had to kill it before he tapped out. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's something
He
I
was
would
resented. Yeah, he was resented.
Over 20 kills, probably. Yeah, definitely. Maybe 25, 30 kills. It had 11 kills when it was at GrimeBoss's natural.
Yeah, if you look at the stats in this game, 190 units killed with Bonyth.
I told him, are you sure? And I don't mean to disrespect players, right? But we are looking for balanced matchups.
But
And it's like easy.
I know they practice a lot together, GrimeBoss. I saw GrimeBoss on Bonnie's stream,
Yeah, that's
he
cool.
he asked Bonyth to play quite a lot.
All right, I'm
So
back for the last game.
You couldn't fall asleep, man?
No, I wouldn't take a shower.
Oh, nice.
Cool,
So
man.
this matchup has gone basically as probably people would have predicted, as we maybe might have predicted.
His
favorite
had like 30 kills, man.
Every Protost's wet dream, right?
Here we go. Who are we missing here? We got Fuji, Kato. Oh, Fleeting Dream.
Oh yeah, okay.
So did the Bonyth go Reaver play again last game?
Yeah, so actually it was really interesting. What's it? GrimeBoss went for like an early, like four barracks and siege timing rush, and I think we were thinking it might actually work, but because he didn't really have any units at the time, like when he was knocking on the front door. But Tato was saying how he had to fight up that ramp, which kind of hurt him because for a while.
Reap the Storm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see GrimeBoss do some sort of like early barracks play on this map.
Ooh.
This is Sylphid right now?
Yeah.
40 kills. That's what someone estimates.
That's like punch my screen.
We couldn't calculate it because he kept making scarabs, and when it's making scarabs, you can't see the kill count.
Yeah, no, he did the classic, like, I'm not going to leave the game until I kill this Reaver, even though I don't really have any units to kill the Reaver with. The classic.
Yeah, GrimeBoss is very resilient.
Oh, is he doing a wall here, or is this just I don't know this like map.
Yeah, you should be able to wall off.
The other thing we mentioned that happened last game was Bonyth did your build, which is the
I did a proxy.
proxy one. Oh, it wasn't really a proxy. It was like down his ramp.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually learned that from Bonyth, so I do his build.
Oh, okay. And what was interesting was like GrimeBoss like defended it like pretty well. I thought, like he reasonably well. I think he lost maybe like 2 or 3 Marines and 2 SCVs against 3 Zealots.
Well, guess my prediction of proxy barracks was incorrect. Because I feel when you're down 2-0 in a best of 5, you like want to be able to take like a game off of them just to get the momentum cut.
Yeah. But it is a wall, so that does, does kind of scream, I'm doing something sneaky.
So
I
my
think
next
he doesn't
prediction
want.
is 2 factory.
I think he don't want to be harassed by a Zealot.
Yeah, that's true. That also makes it to where, like, if Bonyth had made a Zealot, it'd be kind of pointless.
If Bonyth read so well, right? Because
Yeah, didn't make one. He's going straight to Dragoon. And the good thing is he can do damage with the Dragoon because there's no ramp, so he doesn't have the high ground advantage.
wow,
Oh, look at that! He murdered that SCP with his probe.
That's gotta be so annoying.
All right, 2 factory play it is. So
Versus 2 gate range.
Yep. So I think this is going to be a very short game.
Does 2 gate range exactly counter it, or is it kind of just a micro?
Well, the thing, you can stop 2 factory with 1 gate if you have really good, if you get your range and you have 4 dragoons. But with 2 gate, you can get so many more dragoons out. So I'm thinking by the time the push comes, Bonyth will have like 5 or 6 Dragoons, which is more than enough to stop the 2-fact.
Really? Okay. That's
Plus, he will be able to harass the front door if he don't make fast siege. So
because I would have
2-gate.
thought 2-gate like loses to like things like I don't know, like fast DT or like a fast tech.
Fast DT kills 2-fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Casper will make like a siege fast expand siege, that will be a below the counter to double gate range.
Right.
So Casper will be in advantage, a below the advantage in
Casper's
that
not
case.
gonna be able to scout what Bonyth has.
Yeah, super smart.
Yeah, but he already knows that it's no super fast expansion. So it either could be a cheese strat or a double gate.
I'm surprised GrimeBoss is pushing out this early too.
I mean, he might be faking a different strat right now. You know, the fake double that's actual double.
Right.
Well, but he has 4 Marines, so
As you see, the put. I think now he will actually move out, and Bond's gonna have 2 more Dragoons popping out.
Ooh, that tank got stuck too. But now he knows it's 2-fact because he sees that second tank.
Yeah, the thing with 2-fact, if you don't do damage with it, it's pretty much game.
So he's trading units reasonably well. Yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about this? Oh, okay. If he loses his tank, he's gonna lose his tank. That's not good.
no, I think it's kind of very good situation for Bonnie.
He's got to be careful
Maybe
of these vultures.
Yeah.
Oh, these vultures sneak right by. He doesn't have detection yet.
This always happens to me when I play.
I love watching him micro. I know he just got hit with the mines, but for the most part,
Oh, he's gonna be able to get quite a bit of damage done with these 2 vultures.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. He didn't have anything blocking that entrance.
4 kills on one, 4 kills on the other one.
And 2 more vultures coming right by.
So I think he got enough damage to kind of make the
Even
factory strategy work.
Is that Toba?
I feel like
sorry.
Oh no, Pato has 2 dogs. Forgot.
Yeah.
I know Fuji has 2 dogs too.
I have 3, but 2 of them are outside. The one that's inside, he doesn't really bark. So
3 dogs. Oh my god. And they're big dogs.
yeah, 2 big ones and then a small. The Shiba is small.
Adivina qué vamos a hacer.
Dogs are so much responsibility.
¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Tú qué opinas?
Yeah. But
Sure. Lovely
they
creature.
they're worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why people have them. There's so much responsibility. Like, I'm a cat person. I've never had a dog. But
Would a cat defend you from like a robber?
Now he will have the rubber.
Yeah.
He will open the door.
I use my body, man.
Would a cat pull you out of like door with your
Ooh, 2 more vultures. It's the guy.
Yeah, he's doing really well with those vulture run-bys.
Casper is, right?
Yeah, I would say Casper's playing pretty well this game. I didn't see game 2, but
He's got to be careful on this front door, though.
yeah, but he's got that bunker, and he should have siege by now, right? No,
How's he gonna
siege.
stop this?
He runs by. This is what I
Siege
mean.
just not finished, so if he pulls his SCVs, he can hold it though.
Oh, he lost the bunker too, so this is very tricky for him.
Well, he's got siege now though,
Yeah.
and SCVs are OP.
cancels the command center. I'm just waiting for this SCV at like 2 o'clock to build another factory. What do you guys think? Is it gonna happen?
No.
Nope, he builds that command center in his base first.
I don't think there's a point in him making anything there, but he may.
Well, I mean, like, because he sees that he's getting contained right now, so that would be my end. You might feel all in.
Kind of swinging now in Bond's favor.
It's not a bad idea to float his factory to his second expansion, but probably not worth it. He could just run out with a bunch of vultures too, right? But they take a lot of hits from the dragoons.
This one tank is trying to taunt the dragoons to coming into siege tank raid. Yeah.
That's kind of ballsy there, eh?
Well, he knows that it's there because he sees that everything with the observer. But I don't think GrimeBoss knows that the observer's there.
Here comes a shuttle.
He definitely knows. He can see the shimmer when it moves, and it was moving just a second ago. Oh, this shuttle could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna force some units back, and maybe Bonyth will try and push through the front door. Or he'll drop the zealots on top of the siege tanks.
Yeah, I think Bonyth is looking for the kill move right here.
They're not all seats, so.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
But here comes the dragoons. He's gonna have to see some of them.
He siege back up.
And
But
they're all
no-
clustered.
It's kind of a choke right there, so I think Bonyth needs to be careful.
Oh, Bonyth is so good. He goes in the exact second that he unsieged his tanks. It was like a mind game, like a game of chicken.
And denying the natural expansion again.
Bonyth is just so good.
His ability to pick his engagements and to micro and pull it
Yeah,
off.
he like mind game just enough to like so that like he unsieged, and then he went in that exact second. It was so
Yeah,
good.
because GrimeBoss doesn't want to have all his tanks sieged up because then they get bombed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like he retreated for half a second, and then he baited the tanks to unsiege to follow him, like feigned a little bit of weakness, and then he went right back in. So smart.
Finally gonna be able to expand. Maybe. Looks like it. Maybe not.
If you look at the worker count too, it's double.
Yeah. Bonyth is just such a menace with this shuttle play. Holy cow.
And what's Bonyth doing back home?
He's gonna
So
push
he's
out.
getting
The only thing is the
archives. So he's gonna go for
Stargate?
Arbiter.
Oh, Arbiter. I was thinking,
'Cause he's already got a Stargate.
like the army count is actually quite even right now because the discrepancy in supply is actually mostly just workers.
Right. So basically, right now, GrimeBoss is once again all in.
He's harassing him with zealots at his main base.
Yeah, he hasn't dealt with it, and I think he's just
Zealots have
lowered it.
9 kills, 10 kills.
Little slow with his reaction there, and he's gonna lose some vultures and tanks, it looks like. Yeah, he doesn't have enough to hold it.
Wow. Running in and just targeting those mines as they get laid. That is so hard to do.
Takes out a vulture though.
And there you go, a DT, which there's no detection, so that is enough to just kill this push.
And he's got his Arbiter Tribunal up, so he'll be able to build an Arbiter.
GrimeBoss is doing a good job of defending and hitting back at him.
Yeah, but it's too much of a difference right now.
Well, I had to give him some credit now. The Arbiter is going to be like an extra layer of...
Oh, he just dragged all of the... Okay. So he killed
Never
2
seen
vultures with that mind drag.
Arbiter play very much, though.
Yeah, this is why Bonyth, why we're calling him the #1 foreign growth house, maybe even foreign player.
Oh, I would
The
definitely
Vault
say
versus Bonyth, has that ever happened?
it's happened many times.
Oh, okay.
Fuji, what were you saying? You could definitely call him what?
The best foreign player.
Oh wow.
He got
Well, I
the
mean,
best.
he's won back-to-back BSLs. He won the Corrupted Cup 2019. Those are the last 3 major non-Korean tournaments, and he's won them. So.
Mm. Well, it'd be nice to pair him up with the Vault, Terror, True Touch.
But you said DeWalt doesn't want to play PvP, though, right?
It might have been a bad time, but he said if somebody else was available, I'll try, because I think their schedules do sort of line up.
Supply difference 102 to 39.
Matt Hino would be a good match for Bonyth. I feel like he's a
Any
real...
turn you throw at Bonyth, this is going to be the same result. You have to throw a Zerg or a Protoss at him.
Because Bonyth's PVT is just too good, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm not trying to see him lose. We're just trying to get some of the top tier players against each other, I guess.
I want to set him up against like Ample or Scan.
I've tried. I messaged them when I can't find anybody else. They were busy with the ASTL, but hopefully they'll come back.
I don't think Ample would play because you'd have to play with a low TR.
He didn't
played
like the lag that one show match. Yeah, that's because we were observing and stuff. Sorry, Fuji, you were gonna say something.
Ample's played against Bonyth before.
Oh, that's cool. We had him versus, I think it was Scan, and I think Scan won.
Yeah, but Ample definitely complained about the turn rate. I think that it was going to be a best of 5, but they only played 3 games.
Banana helped bring him in. It'd be cool if we get some more Korean people joining. Like I'd like to pair up Koreans with Koreans, right? Not necessarily against one. But we need to increase our player pool. More people to choose from, because it's really tough finding 2 people who first are like equal level and 2 available to play at that time. But it's possible, man, with our flexible matchmaking system.
Our first Arbiter's already out.
Yeah, and it's 4 base against 2.
Yep. Yeah, but
That
way-
Arbiter is almost going to have enough for recall.
exactly. The way GrimeBoss is positioned, it's really hard to break if you try to attack full, head on. And so this Arbiter kind of positioned here. Just
So recall is about finished right now, and he's got enough. So he should be moving in right now. And if you look at GrimeBoss's base, there's not a lot of mines set up. He's starting to set them up, so he might have scanned the Arbiter. But here's the recall.
here's recall. Right on the workers.
Yep. So I think this is pretty much Well, let's see how this goes.
Well, what's interesting is that actually he traded reasonably well there because it just so happened the Dragoons were all on the outer ring, like where they were supposed to be tanks. But it's just too much. There's too many units.
I think Bonyth is so ahead right now that it's just sort of...
Also, GrimeBoss is out of stand, so he can just basically set his army underneath.
He's got 36 supply. There's no coming back.
Yep.
Well, this was a treat watching Bonyth.
That's the masterclass in dismantling a turn.
3-0. I mean, GrimeBoss isn't a joke. He's an S rank. He's a good player. But it just shows you the difference, eh? Has Bonyth played Terror before?
Yeah, Bonyth 4-0'd him in the Corrupted Cup 2019 finals.
That's recently, huh?
It's going to be a year from September.
Maybe Terra's up for a rematch there. I'm hoping we can see some upsets because if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm not wrong, these guys usually, like the top players, they meet each other in the finals, right? Or semifinals of tournaments. But we sort of like get past the qualifications and all that and just put them in the final match and watch them go at it.
There we go. No GG.
Fuji, by the way, I heard from Russ Spring. He messaged me.
Good news.
Yeah, he's gonna. So I was really worried about like making a case about